is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Uncanny X-Men issue 13. This is part 8 of Battle of the Atom. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. First update is that I have a couple exclusive comics for Comic Uno episode 18, and that is a show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are the exclusive comics: Morning Glories issue 33, Invincible issue 106, Animal Man issue 24, Pandora issue 4, and then Green Lantern New Guardians issue 24, which is part of Lights Out, so definitely go check that out. And let's talk about Uncanny X-Men issue 13. I like the cover. The art is pretty good. I feel it's the same art as the person who does Uno X-men, which is, probably the best art, in my opinion, for X-Men. And we do have that more of a comic-y, or like generic comic-y art for Uncanny X-Men. I think it does fit with Cyclops' story, but let's see if it does fit for this series also. But yeah, kind of generic cover. It's not really about this guy that much, which seems like more of a Wolverine Mystique character, which we still don't know exactly who he is. It seems like he might be actually Wolverine, because like, oh, I saw Wolverine in the past. I saw my former self. So it seems like it's Wolverine who became blue. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But let's see what's going on though. Alright, so in this issue we get to see the Uncanny X-Men are teaming up with the good future X-Men, and they're going to try to find the other future X-Men who want to send the past X-Men, the first class X-Men, back to the past. And we find out in the end pretty much, there's just a lot of babbly stuff, a lot of filler stuff towards the middle, and really in the end we find out that the past X-Men can't go back to the past. Everyone else can, but since they've been destroyed the Parallax or something like that, something about future Parallax and stuff, they can't go back to the past because they screwed up too many things in this time stream. So that's pretty much what happens in this issue. Nothing really that crazy happens, and then Uncanny X-Men's like, oh good, they can't go back to the past, let's destroy you. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Honestly, I was really disappointed with this issue. I think this is probably the worst issue for Battle of the Atom, because it's just so fillerish. Most of it is just them talking, saying, oh, we have to go get these X-Men. Oh, I know we were right. I can't believe Charles Xavier's grandson is that bad. So a lot of it was filler, and it wasn't like fun filler what Battle of the Atom has been doing. I won't say that Battle of the Atom has had every issue not being filler. There are a lot of filler issues with Battle of the Atom, but most of them were really fun. You're like, alright, I could take this, I could understand this. I had a lot of fun with them. But this was just like, I want to say bullshit filler. There was nothing really fun to it. Maybe because I'm just not a big Uncanny X-Men fan. Maybe that's one of the reasons. But I just didn't really have a lot of fun with this. And then towards the end, I'm like, alright, we get it. You want to bring back the first class X-Men. Alright, they can't go. We kind of get that already. Because we already have the spoiler of Trials of Jean Grey coming. So we already know they're not going back to the past. So it didn't really seem like a shock that they couldn't go back to the past. And honestly, there is so much going on because of the art. It just seemed very cluttered. You can even see the X-Men on the table. I'll give you an example of that. Well, the X-Men, the first class X-Men, they're on this time cube table, and we find out, oh no, it's not working. So one of, I guess the Mystique Wolverine character, he goes back to the past and says, oh, I could do it. I don't know why it's not working for them. And he goes on that table randomly. I'm like, when did he go back to the past? So many things are so cluttered, you don't really know what's going on throughout the whole issue. You really have to look. I'm like, oh, he did that. Okay, I didn't see that happening. And then examples of, I guess, things that are up close have good detail. Like, let's just give an example, Magic Sword. Very good detail. But then we have things like, I think it's towards more the beginning, over here. Background characters just have no detail. Which is really a shame. I think that's one of the things I don't really love with this art. It actually works really well with Uncanny X-Men, but it didn't work well with the other X-Men. I hope I could give a better example of that here. Just a lot of undetailed characters in the background that I just wasn't in love with the art. So I just wasn't a big fan of it. Everything looked very small towards a lot of the filler portion of this issue. So, honestly, I just wasn't a big fan of it. Maybe I just don't like Uncanny X-Men that much, maybe because I just not really dedicated to any of these characters that were in this issue. But this just was a filler, and it wasn't really a fun filler for me. It was close to my worst pick of the week. Something else took my spot for that, but I do give this 2.5. I just didn't really enjoy this one. I'm hoping the next 2 issues will be better, which I do have a feeling it will be. I just think this was one of those off-type issues for Battle of the Atom. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their end situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.